Welcome everyone to this quick video on what is LlamaParse. This is a new way of parsing documents, advanced PDFs which has tables so that the embedding can happen and it can be used more effectively in your generative AI application. So this is a type of advanced RAG wherein if you have seen, if there are complicated documents like this with graphs and with tables, so LlamaParse uses, while it is doing parsing, some LLM capabilities to understand the graph or the table and convert it into a markdown. So this is a very good way for company documentations that are there, how they can start using this for their activity. So LlamaParse is are giving up to 1,000 pages per day for free if you see the pricing, and they are giving up to 10k credits. So if you have for personal use, you can easily start using this and start seeing the effectiveness, and then start taking the paid version if you have more as well. Now coming to LlamaParse, what it actually does is, as I was just mentioning, it is using generative AI. It can support different file types, understand what it is, and it can parse the things that are there. So if you can see, there are different modes of that you can do. How to use this? First thing is you need to get the specific API, and you need to go to the cloud LlamaIndex. You need to click the API. So let me just go to the API key section, and you can generate a you can generate a key if you don't have that specific key. And now in parse, by default the setting that I have done is balanced. That is approximately 3 credits per page. So for every page that you get, you will be using 3 credits that are there. So in a free account, you will be able to see, if I go here, yes, so this is perform OCR image extraction. So I will take balanced because I need something better, so good quality. That's the reason why I'm using this particular thing. So if you can see, if you go to home, you can see the number of credits that you have used. You can go to playground, you can do a lot of things, and see your specific things. So see usage. If you click this, yesterday I was playing around with this to do some experimentation. So up to 30,000 credit per month. So I used it for a couple of times. So it was around 351 for some testing, which is approximately the usage that you want to do. Now let us directly go to the code and see how it works. After you get the key, you put the key in your Google Colab notebook. So I put it under the name Llama. So you can add new secret key, put here Llama, and put the secret key here, and then make this toggle. So this is the first step that you need to do to make sure your Llama Cloud API key is there. So this Llama Cloud API key that we use, so this is the notebook for that. So this is the notebook. So Llama Cloud API key we use is for our LlamaParse. Now, so this particular is the document that I'm going to talk about today. So first step is to use LlamaParse. Today I'm just going to take an example of one basic document. This is an Apple filing, the 10K filing that is there, which is available in the this particular space. It has all the details about the filing that has been done by Apple, and you can see this is detailed with all the tables and all the different formats that you can see. There are text as well, but there are a lot of tables as we speak. If you can see, there are a lot of tables here as well that you have to make sure that it is being converted to something called as a markdown, and we'll talk more about that as well when we speak. So first step is to run LlamaParse. We are running this anyways, and then we will be taking the document. So the document that we are using, we get, and the document gets stored under this particular file. If you can see, we will be looking at it as well. So first step is to install it. Then we will be saving this file inside the our temporary directory that is here. The name is Apple 10K. Let me refresh. So you get here Apple 10K PDF. So this is the first step. So my document is loaded and it is there in our directory. Now what we are going to do is we are going to get the key. So this name and this name has to be the same. So for this, and whatever you put here, make sure that the name is updated here. So I'm using next sync because just to make sure that everything is going on fine. So we already updated our key, and now what we are going to do is we are just with one line of code. We are going to get from LlamaParse, import LlamaParse, then we put the document is equal to LlamaParse, result type is equal to markdown, and then we load the data that is inside our content Apple 10K. So what is markdown? If for people who, this is the natural way that these LLMs communicate. So it converts complicated documents into a specific format. Like if you see in ChatGPT, the stars, the bold, the paragraphs, all those things are coming from this markdown. So there are syntaxes and everything, and large language model understands that as well. So we are using that markdown, which is a universal language for these large language models. So now we are running this specific thing. If it will just take a couple of minutes to parse this particular thing. It is using our key and it started parsing the file under job ID. It will take a couple of seconds. So there are 82 pages, so it is going to take some time, and it is going to parse this particular document and get us the result in couple of seconds. So it took a couple of seconds. It did the parsing. So if you want to look at the document, it is going to look something like this. The detailed document that is there, it is going to look something like this. And it's a huge document. If you can see 82 pages, and it is, if you can see the tables, you can see this is the tables. So it is like dash 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 land and everything. So now what you have to do, if you want to see it properly, you will do something like this: print document 0 text the 1000. So these are the 1000. So you can see this table, how is it looking like California. So this table is picking up in a proper way. So if you can just open this document here, the first page, so you can see this, but how this particular thing, United Security Form 2K, this very basic table is written in a very proper way here. If you can see, everything is written in a proper way. The address, the exact name, Apple, file, state incorporation, One Parkway. So if you can see all these things, the address and everything is written till here is there. So we have just printed the 1000. If you want to see more, if you want to see a little bit more details, you can just click 2000. So it is going to print the first 2000 words. So yeah, you can see this notes. So the same thing that was shown here, what is the common stock and the notes, this particular thing, it is shown in a very proper way in this particular markdown. So this is the use of this. Now what I am going to do is I am going to save this particular thing as a file. A file name is equal to apple10k.markdown, just to look at it. So I'm going to save this file inside the folder to compare. So this is the normal.markdown file. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to create one more document with instruction, and I am going to again, so this is the normal document that you can see, and now I have converted our normal document to markdown. Now what I want to do is I want to convert this particular document with instruction using LlamaParse, result type, passing instruction, and mentioning this is an Apple annual report, and then saving it under content Apple under 10k.pdf. This is something that I am going to for this particular data, Apple 10k.pdf. So I want to use this particular thing. So I am saving this. So it is again parsing this whole thing with instruction, and just to save it and just to compare both the files, how does it look. So this step we are doing, it will just take a couple of seconds to do that. Until then we'll open that other markdown and see how it is. So we will go here, we will download this, and you can see this. So markdown file you need to open with there are options that are there. I am going to open it with notepad plus. So if you want to, we will do it together. You can, this is a place where you can open this, open, download, and so if you can see, this is the file that it is saved. Okay, and now the second one is getting saved here. Yes, now we are going to get this one saved with instruction, and we will refresh this. We will download this particular thing, and we can open this. Yes, so you will be able to see both these files, and you can, so if you can see with instructions, how is it looking, like properly it is showing this. So there is a little bit difference in the way they are storing both the files. They are passing it yes, no. If you can see with markdown, this is yes. So these are some ways how now this thing can be easily sent to vector embedding for embedding in the next step in generative AI application. But in this application we can see, we can compare and see how does it look. And this parsing instruction, if you mention what it is, it may do a better job. If you can see this particular thing is looking very dull, but here if you have passed the instruction, it is looking little bit more formatted, and it will also help the LLM to understand what exactly is this document, which is something that is important, which is not important. So with instruction is something that is also helpful if you want to give more details about that language. So thank you very much. Try to use LlamaParse if you have this type of documents which are tables, graphs and everything, to take your learning further, to make it the RAG system more efficient, because end of the day the retrieval where you're parsing is the most important part in any RAG application. The better you parse, the better the application is going to be. So LlamaParse really comes into handy here. Thank you very much, and try it out. The code and everything will be shared in the description. Have a great